Go ahead.
All right, so this is your Bigfoot leveling system. So I've already turned it on. The red light indicates that we got power going to it. So this is my individual jacks if I wanted to do that. But if I want to just level the whole coach, I'll retract all, track mode, extend mode, start. So I push start. Oops. There we go. So just push start and let it go. Now, no walking around inside the coach while it's leveling. The slide should be in. Think about the ground you're on. Don't drive out on the beach and try to level it, or on the side of a mountain. Okay, so that's little indicator tells me that it's level. So if we hit this button down here that says retract all, now it's going to drop and it's going to bring the jacks all up. Now just because it says the jacks are up, get out and look. There we go, jacks are up. All points are lit up green. Okay, so moving up into the cockpit. I'll jump up in the passenger seat. Okay, so over on the door, you've got all your seat adjustments. You don't pull them, you just put your finger and slide it back and forth. It'll do 101 positions. We have seat memory controls here. We have seat heaters here. Up here is our windows up and down and our mirror adjustments. To start the coach, because we don't have a key anymore, put your foot on the brake and just tap the button. Fires right up. Now, my eyes are so bad. You have our headlights over on the driver's or on the left-hand side. You've got an auto mode, which I just leave it on auto mode. These guys here are for either the road lights or the dash lights. Those are blink slots. Our turn signal has our wipers and of course our turn signals. Now our shifter. So if we look up on the dash, we have park, reverse, neutral, drive. So reverse is up, drive is down, park, push the end of it. And that's it. To upshift, or let's say we downshift, we're trying to climb a hill, we have paddles, minus and plus. Minus is downshift, plus is upshift. On our steering wheel, we have major controls for the dashboard up here. We can scroll through and see what's going on. We can see our navigation. We can see our radio. We have our cruise control set right here. You do have adaptive cruise. Our parking brake, which is on right now, which you should always have on when you're camping, but it's in the up position. So these seats swivel, but it's not going to swivel if this is in the up position. So all I got to do is push it down out of the way and my parking brake is still on. To release it, take it back up, squeeze it, hold it with your thumb and put it on down. The radio does all kinds of crazy things. So there's my cell phone connection, there's my navigation, there's my radio. Now you do have AM, FM, and XM capability. There's my media screen, there's my info screen. So that's basically all my gauges on the dash. There's my engine temperature, my oil pressure, engine torque. If we think we're really revving it too much, pulling something or trying to get up a big hill, performance mode, and my engine battery voltage. There's consumption that lets you know what your mileage is. If we're just really drinking fuel and we can't figure out why, and we go to consumption, the reason could be we're heading into a wind, or we've been climbing the same hill for the last 2 hours. If I go back to settings, so there's the vehicle. So this guy will do its own light check. It'll let you know if a headlight or a tail light is out. There's vehicle access, there's all this, gas station search, everything in here. This is an amazing computer. So it also does something that I think is really cool. So if I got the radio on and I decide I'm looking for a place to get some lunch, I go like this. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
Cool, huh? Find me a restaurant. And you give her a minute. And there we go. It's found us a whole bunch of them.
Here is what I found.
Jalapeno Becks. So that's actually really handy for if you're just driving, you want to find a gas station. Maybe we need an emergency room, hopefully not. We need an auto parts store to buy some more DEF, or yeah, we just want to get some really good tacos or something like that. Down here is the same thing as up here, just in touch form. Now, if I put the turn signal on, my cameras are up on top where the rear view mirror would be. So that's my left turn signal. That's my right turn signal. And then if I go back, it's off. Can't see. There's my backup camera that just stays on, or you can turn it off if it's starting to bug you. Down low is all of my AC climate controls. The lower it is. Crank up the number, I got the AC going, and these things will blow your hat right off your head. I really should work for Mercedes. There's your 4-way flashers. This is when the air conditioning is on, I want you to use the recirculation button. It'll keep the coach cooler up here and it works a lot easier. Now, up on the dash, I've got this little hidden compartment. There are USB plugs in here. There is a 12-volt plug in here. There is also a lay your phone down flat charger in here. You've got airbags all over the place. The other thing too, I got this connected. If this was off, right down here is a nice little spot to stick your fob so it's out of the way so we don't mess up our sodas or whatever it is we're drinking. We've got our dome lights up here. There's mine. There's yours. There's ours. Now, if I open the door, the light comes on. But if I push in this button, once it goes back to sleep, come on. There we go. So if I push that button in and I open up the door, I got no dome light. Now, this right here, very important. That's your SOS button. Do not ever hit that guy unless you guys are in trouble. An accident, or something horrific has happened, or whatever. They will ping your location. I'm not sure if they'll talk to you, but I know they'll find where you're at if you need help. So, that's pretty much your coach.